Today we are going to unbox this remote controller here. This is from Graupner and it's a top-end model of this transmitter they have. I'm not sure what it all can do and how it works, but let's go through it together here in the video. I haven't turned it on yet or anything. So from the box wise, there's a lot of instruction, data here. Made in Korea, but it's developed in Germany. Careful not to damage the box, because that's always good to keep the receipt for the purchase they made. And we have this suitcase. This is standard suitcase, I think. Logo on both sides. Let's open the case here. Very nice. Now let's go through what we have here. We have some straps here. I'll probably never use it, but nevertheless it's good to have it. And what do we have here? Some USB cable, USB-C, and the standard USB. I think it's also for charging this transmitter. Some protective foam, and just checking here, some keys to lock the suitcase here. And what is this? Some USB interface adapter. I'm not sure for what this is used. Let's take the transmitter out. And manual in German language. I'm sure they will also have one in English, but for me it's fine also to have a German version. Let's go through it together. Some index, what is delivered here. You can make some notes. Description of the transmitter. How you can attach your phone to the transmitter. Sorry that I'm not speaking so fast here because I have to work with two foreign languages, English and German. How to turn on the transmitter. And what I already know now is that the battery is not connected, so when you try to turn on the transmitter, nothing happens. Just briefly go through all the pages and you can see firmware updates. There will probably not come many updates. Okay, there's also an English version in the same manual. Sorry for that. So here you can read by yourself. I was told from a video from Graupner that you can also connect a laptop to your transmitter and then download something there. We will go through this and see what is stored on the transmitter. Not so many pages here. I'm used to manuals from Graupner. They are at least 200-300 pages. So, okay, it is German and English manual. So let's go to the transmitter. Looks very nice here. Protective cover on the LCD or whatever it is. Here we have the antenna, some switches here. So various set of switches. And we have here the main controls for the model, and also here on the top there are some 3-position switches. And here is the trimming of your model, and can also use this here as controlling some servos or speed regulators. Sorry, you can see it's a bit out of focus. And control inputs. Menu selection buttons. Let's look on the side here. What do we have here? Also something for center position, and it's not 100% aligned, but you can also and probably you can also here adjust something, and here a lot of potentiometers, and on this side here we have the same set of potentiometers and regulators here. And here we have some potentiometers to control servos or some functions here. And also those here. Those are not trimmers, but also for, yeah, controlling some servos. So a lot of knobs and buttons, and so there's nothing here. This is just plastic. Yeah. But let's take a peek here. What do we have behind these? It seems like we have some I'm not sure, but I think it's audio. And probably something for testing, or I don't know. We will find out later. At least some. Here's audio and data. This is maybe for programming something. And this DSC, I could imagine maybe if you want to connect to another transmitter and have this teacher student connection. And on this side here we have only one connector, and it looks like a USB-C. Okay. I have to press it hard to really get a good sealed connection here. This is only antenna. This is not for mounting your cell phone or mobile phone. Okay, now we can take the back cover off here. It's not so easy one-handed. Back cover, nothing here of interest. And here we have all the nice goodies. You can clearly see battery here, disconnected, probably to make sure that, come on, focus. Yeah, I should look through the camera here in order not to put it out of focus, but it seems like a lithium polymer battery. And probably have to connect it here. What is written here? I'm not sure why they have dual cable. I think you should only connect one. Maybe this other part is a spare part. But let's have a look here what we have here. Of course, all is on the top, so I can't really read it. Here we have the Hall joystick. And you can also change mode here, so that if you want to switch, what is called the throttle or the speed joystick to having this on the right, then I'm not sure. Let's see how if it's mode 1 or mode 2. There's springs on all positions. Normally you would, no, I prefer to have here steering left, right. If I have an airplane or something, then I would also like here forward. Don't yeah, but here I would maybe take the spring off so that it can stay in this position, and you can probably also adjust it so that it comes with some click sound, like on a scroll wheel, if you prefer. Just make sure that it's turned off. Here's on, off. I don't want to start turning the transmitter on, but let's see what we have here. I think this module here, this is the transmitter module, and then this up here must be for the telemetry. So this is actually a receiver to receive data from the model. Then we have some, you can see here, 3 connectors. Come on, focus. S4, S1. Should be more 3. Yeah, here. It's 1, 2, 3. So there are some 3 connectors if you want to expand the number of connectors, which I want. I want this here to be fully loaded. And this here I know from my other Graupner transmitters. This here is some kind of spring that give this click if you are scrolling. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but this is used typically for, you can see there's only in this direction here and in this, so it is in the Y direction of the transmitter. So it supports either mode 1 or mode 2, where you have the gas or the speed of the model, where you control it either on this joystick or on this joystick. And probably you have to screw on these screws here to engage this function. And also I guess I'll have to adjust or do something here to get this spring function off one of the joysticks, which I of course also want. I don't want it to have a center half speed as default. It should be without tension, spring tension at all. So what we have up here, it's not easy to see. There's a lot of cable harness just tucked together here with some zip ties. I would be careful not to touch the electronics. Of course, I have a table which is ESD protected. I know what is ESD, but I don't want to damage the electronics here. So you can maybe ask, where is the main control board? And to be honest, I don't know. I don't see it. Maybe it is this here, and maybe this is the processor. It could also be up here. I'm not sure. I don't think it is here. It's probably underneath here, because it is a center board here, so I would assume this is the processor here. But I won't touch it. And you know this is 2.4 gigahertz, because here you have this connector for 2.4 gigahertz antenna connection. So I think that's all of interest here. There's not so much inside. And as said earlier, we need to connect the two battery cables here. And you can see here pluses in the center of both. It means this is fail-proof. Cannot connect this wrong, and I will show you why. Because no matter how you turn the connector, you will always have plus in the center red and minus is black. So put it in here. One. And that's all we have to do here. I mentioned earlier that the main PCB and the processors here, I think I'm wrong, that it's actually this blue PCB here, where there's an FPGA under the battery, which we can't see here. But I may be wrong, I'm not sure. It is, because wow. Sorry you didn't really catch this. When you put it to the right, it's turned off. Just opposite of what I thought. But okay. So it's turned off now. Comes the light, the Graupner. So we only have to connect one cable, and the other is probably a spare cable. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see how difficult it is to mount the back cover again. Just make it very gentle and carefully. Doesn't really fit very good here. Okay. But I think that's it for the unboxing and startup of the transmitter. So how to proceed from here will be in another video. Thank you. So we have also some extra straps here. You can click here and here and turn this up and up here, and you can probably connect your straps to these small arms here. This is also nice. It's not fail proof in that sense. This has a small quirks here, because if you take this first, then you can't here. So you have to take this here down first, and okay. So I found out that the touch display is really not working if you don't pull off this cover here. So that's what we're going to do. Yay. Let's turn it on. So English, German, yeah, you can see all the languages. Of course, my language isn't here. User voice, okay. English also. Meter or miles. Yeah, of course I will use the meter because, oops, sorry. temperature Celsius, Fahrenheit. Stick mode, I prefer mode 2. So I will take this. Date seems okay. Now I think we have 18 today.